Hi everybody, it's Ginger from In Sheep's Clothing Yarn Shop here in Torrington, Connecticut. And I welcome you to my Shopcast. I'm here in my small store that's located in our downtown. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back again. It's been a really fast, but yet it feels like it's been forever, 2 weeks since I've been here. I needed to, I just, I had a bunch of stuff going on and I needed to take the 2 weeks. So anyway, I'm back and I'm happy to be back here. I have a bunch of stuff that can't wait to share with you. Right now, I'm actually trying to catch up on a little bit of knitting as I'm speaking to you. We'll see how that goes. I got this idea when I walked into the shop today, and I'm like, oh no, I could hear my daughter, my oldest daughter in my mind saying, Mom, why didn't you do that a couple weeks ago? And I'm thinking, I just thought of it today. And that is what's happening. So actually, I'll just go into it. I'm going to just to give you an idea what's happening today. I'm rambling because I'm excited about being here. So I'm going to be talking about what I'm wearing. I'm going to be talking about local yarn shop day that will be not next weekend, but the following weekend. Last weekend well, I do it for the weekend, the 26th and the 27th of April. So I'll be chit-chatting about that. Some projects that will be coming up. Some new yarn that came in for the Great Market Square bag. If you haven't already made that bag, we'll talk about that. And also, of course, chiclets. So we have our spring chiclets, and that is what I'm working on right now because these are the spring chiclets. Okay. And these, at this point, next week is Easter, so I still have enough for 2 of the blue ones, and I've got plenty of purple and pink to do some kits for the spring chiclets in those colors. But otherwise, which is too bad because I still didn't finish my orange, I don't have enough orange. Oh, I'm out of orange. So I'm out of orange, even though I have the mohair. And I'm out of yellow mohair. I won't get it. And I just got more in, but it's gone again. So I won't have enough to fill up the yellow. And I love my little lime. Isn't it cute? I want to put some daisies on this one too, but I just love the green. But yeah, I'm out of the green right now. And at this point, I'm not, but it'd be too late for me to reorder the green, get it in and get it out to you. Just too late. So anyway, but where's my little, okay. So I kept talking about the peeplets and I just never got around to them. Okay. And somebody had come up with this idea. So anyway, calling it peeplet. It's just a little cutie pie. And this would be so adorable to put into your little one's little Easter basket with their candy and stuff if you don't have time to get to the big ones. Now this one here, it's a little bit bigger than the one that I cast on when I came in today. Just before I was getting ready to happen to notice this, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had thought about this before, because I found these little peeplets, or even the spring chiclets, would be totally, let me do this for you, totally adorable in a speckled yarn. Don't you think? I wish this had pops of lime green, but it doesn't. But it has really pretty little pops of bright yellow and pink. And I'm putting the mohair in the back. Of course, you could always put like a yellow mohair or lavender. So think about what you have. What I am going to do, I've only been doing the spring chiclets as a kit. And like this was one of the deluxe kits. But since I'm not going to be able to fill kits, and I'm sure that you must have plenty of sock yarn available, especially speckled. Imagine that. So anyway, there's going to be, this is a little bit smaller. This is actually for those of you that already have the regular spring chiclet pattern. If you are interested in the little peeplet, just let me know and I will email you a copy of the little peeplet pattern. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just half the spring chiclet pattern, but I'm happy. I did do the bottom a little bit differently for the peeplet. But anyway, so I will offer that. So if you're interested, otherwise, what I was planning on doing, since we're so last minute here, if you would like to make either the spring chiclet or the little peeplet, and you're happy just to purchase the pattern, I'm going to be doing that. So I will be putting, the pattern will be available up on my website. If you are out of the country, you won't be able to purchase it off my website, but email me and I can do a PayPal invoice with you if you would like to get the pattern for either the spring chiclet. Well, you might as well get the spring chiclet because, yeah, just get the spring chiclet pattern because it will have the little peeplet in there too. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And I don't know about you, but I love, these are the little short Brittany, little 5-inch double point needles. And I love working with these on something really small. Either that or the Chow-Goo really little ones. But I didn't have my Chow-Goo with me this morning, so I just happened to have these little shorties. And I'm like, all right, let me do these, just cast on and get going. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I want to hurry up and be able to take a picture of this. So, okay, so anyway, so that's it for the chiclets right now. And then, what else have we got going? Okay, so, yeah, I got a couple new things in, and one of them, this is really, okay, I'm going to show you this first. This is really exciting. I wasn't expecting it in yesterday, but it arrived. It arrived sooner than later than we were expecting. So for those of you that I mentioned, the 52 weeks of scrap yarn from Lana Publishing. It's a beautiful book. My sister was here and I was showing it to her and she's like, ooh, this is really nice with the embossed cover. But I went through it, and as you could see, I found a whole bunch of projects in here that I want to do with that are great ideas for your scrap yarn. And I figured I would show you some of the highlights. So anyway, this book, I have it up on my website as pre-order. I guess I could fix that now, but I only ordered a dozen in. Some of them are already spoken for, so there's a few that are still available. So until I run out on the website, this is what I have. I don't know if they've sold out yet through Lana, but I have to say, the shipping is outrageous, but that's just how it goes. All right, so here we go. So there's this gorgeous sweater here. I love all the detail. So if you have lots of different colors, some of this I didn't really get a chance to really look over, like exactly what yarn, but that'll just give you an idea of some of the things. Oh, this I absolutely love. Your basic sweater, and you could do this with any sweater, but look at the beautiful embellishment, that beautiful embroidery embellishment that you can do with your scrap yarns. Love this sweater. How about grabbing a few? Let me just take a quick look here. I think this one they pulled together, worked with worsted and lace weight yarn, held together, creating a gentle fade. Love that so much. It's such a great idea, especially I have been cleaning out the shop, and which means that I had a lot of bags of like started stuff from samples that I'm working on or kits that I'm putting together. So there's just like all these bags of stuff that I just really don't need to leave in the shop. So anyway, so they were left the shop. They are home, but I need to go through them and look at them with a whole different, just a different way of looking at them because of the book. So I will be doing that very soon. Now this is very cute. This is a slip stitch little pullover vest. That's a great way, striping, that's a great way to use up different colors of yarn that you have. I adore this vest. And actually, when I saw this vest, I'm like, okay, a lot of the scrap Noro yarn that I have, I hate to even call it scrap, because a lot of the Noro yarns that I have, they're like half balls, minimum half balls of yarn, and I'm talking the big dragon egg balls of yarn. So I mean, you could have 100 grams of yarn there. But this, it's called Annie. I love this one. Look at how cute this is and how simple. Whoops, I'm losing my things here. How simple would that be? Cute little garter stitch, and I think what they're doing is they're putting a bunch of strands of yarn together. Oh, I want to do, this is so stinking cute. This is such a great scrap project. I love the deep U neck that it has. I love this one. Okay, so then, oh, and I love the, okay, Black Party scarf. So these are all my highlights. There's even more in here, but these are the ones that I am totally infatuated with. This is crochet, and I think this is a great crochet project. Nice and simple, and depending, you could go bright, you can, this would be a lot of fun and easy to make. It's just sideways. So easy. This would be a great beginner's crochet project. I could just see, oh, I could see some scrap classes going on here in the shop. That would be great for a beginner's crochet, and also a great way to clear out your scrap yarns. I'm just trying to see what weight yarns they're using here. Lace weight mohair, and then a bulky weight. But again, you could do like a couple strands of sport weight. There's nothing, these are guidelines. You know, a couple strands of a DK or a sport together, strand of lace weight mohair. You could just do all kinds of, you know, whatever you want. That's a perfect project for it. All right, what else is in here? Oh, I love this. I was doing some weaving that looked like this. I adore this. This is an Intarsia scarf. I'm not a huge fan of Intarsia. I got so burned out on it back in the 80s. However, I would do this one. Look at that. Look at that scarf. I love that. It almost looks like a tapestry weaving. And then, oh, this will be a class. And I am going to start pulling yarn for this one. This one's called Bubble Pop. These are adorable. And it's a combination of crochet and knitting. And this is with sock yarn. So, you know, so many of us have, you know, fingering weight yarn. So that would be great for it. So that's a wonderful project. And let's see what else is here. Still have a couple more. Oh yeah, linen stitch is a great use of odds and ends. Look at that. That's a beautiful. You could also, if you're not into bags, beautiful scarf with linen stitch. Very nice. And what's nice about linen stitch too is it stays flat. Okay, and then the last one that I have here. Oh, when I saw this, I just couldn't believe my eyes. I'm not a huge, well, I think they must have another name for them for fanny pack bags. They call this a bum bag. But look at what they did with this bag. The whole thing is knit, including, I thought the back was fabric, but it's not. It is all knit. Looks like including the strap too, but it's lined. That is so cute. What a great, I think that's such a fabulous idea. But anyway, so that is maybe half of the patterns that are in this book. So I always go by, if the cost of the book divided by how many patterns you're going to use, make it worth, getting the book. Way worth getting this book. So anyway, this is 52 weeks of scrap yarn, and it is up on the website. And let's see, getting all excited here. It's so nice to come back too, because it just, even I needed the break. And then one weekend my daughter was up from Georgia with her family, and there just wasn't any kind of time at all. And then last week I just needed a break, because just too much going on. I don't know where. I know that everybody says it, but it's just like there's something about this year that is just whipping by so fast. Don't know where March went. I don't know where what year went so far. And this month, it's insane. It's insane that we're looking down the end of the month already. I know we're not there yet, but it feels like we are. Just a couple more weeks. And yeah, next week is happy Passover to those of you that are observing. I've been so in such a tunnel vision that I didn't even send out an email about. I didn't even realize Passover had started. Just was totally unaware. Just kind of vaguely knowing that, okay, Easter is when. I might be going down. I still have to make the decision that I'm going down to see my dad down in Virginia next weekend. It'd be nice if I give him a call, let him know that that's what I'm thinking about doing. I've been thinking about it. I just need to let him know. So I need to make some plans to get the next show up, hopefully before I get down there. So let's see. Okay, what else did I want to show you today? Okay, so I was working on that, which I'm not working on now. It's hard to knit and be able to show and talk about different things. Okay, so let me just look at my. Okay, new yarn that came in. I have a few new yarns, but I want to wait until I get some sample pieces in before I show you those yarns. So anyway, the piece that I'm wearing, this has to do with, this is a sneak peek. One of my knitters, thank you, Leslie, made this for me. Now this is, you could be worn as a cowl. It can also be worn like a little shrug over your shoulders, little shrug, I guess. It comes two sizes, extra small. This is the extra small, so it's a little, I need more. I need bigger to be able to go over my shoulders. So this is a one skein project right here. So if you're small, terrific, one skein. Of course, if you want, let me just show. If you want this to be, longer, then you could, do the two skein. But this is going to be one of the projects that is going to be offered for local yarn shop day, and it's in a new yarn that I got in specifically for this project. And this yarn is called, it's by Great Adirondack, and this is called, what is it called? Squish, I think. Squish Bulky Cotton. And it's 100% cotton. And I have this colorway, which I forget what the name of it is. Don't have it up on the website yet. I will be putting things up on the website for next week for those of you that are not in the shop that would like to participate in local yarn shop day, that you can pre-order. I'm not sure. I won't be putting things up to pre-order until just before local yarn shop weekend. But anyway, so this is hydrangea. This is another color, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then this colorway, which of course I grabbed one that doesn't have, oh, here it is. And then this colorway, which I think is so interesting with the coral and the very nice and earthy. So it has kind of a bit of a springy pop to it, even though it does have this very neutral kind of brown and olive to it. This is called Maple Leaf. Yeah, so that's what I was looking for. 185 yards in here. It's a bulky yarn. So anyway, so these are the 3 colors that this piece is going to come in. And so that's my little teaser for local yarn shop day. I do have a number of other projects that'll be kitted up in our special local yarn shop day bag, including these will also be in kitted up in that as well. Yeah, so I have several pieces that I'm very excited about that I will be talking about, say, next week. I'm losing time here. This coming week is, okay, it won't be next week, it'll be the following week that I'll be showing these, showing the other projects. Plus, I have some samples that'll be coming in for those as well. Okay, and then I'm so excited about Local Yarn Shop Day. I've got some great gifts that will be, to people that come into the shop and people that order online. I'm really, really, really doing a lot for it this year. I'm always very excited about it, but this year, particularly excited, especially some of the things that I found. So, yay. Okay, so then one of the new yarns that did come in, actually, it's not a new yarn. It's a yarn I've been carrying, probably for 5 or 6 years now. But it's from Queensland, and it's called Cairns. And this is a 60 cotton, 40 acrylic. And last year, if you've been watching, you will probably know about this yarn. It was for the Market Square bag. It is the perfect yarn. The Market Square bag, Sharon Alt's something. It's up on the website, and the link to the Ravelry page with her pattern are there. So if you just want the pattern, you can just get the pattern. But it takes 2 balls, and I find that the more contrasting your colors are, I think the better it is. We also, last year was the first year I'd really offered like doing a ball of the multi with a ball of a solid, which looks very nice too. And I will be offering a few kits in that. Like I'm looking at one of the colors. It's like a berry color that will go with so many of these great colors. But anyway, I had talked about the colors in the Facebook live this week, but I had forgotten to grab, because I had gotten one of these, it's a machine knit that you get when you order a bunch of colors, the runner that shows how the colors work. And I think this is such a great way to have a good idea of what you can expect. So what I wanted to do was to go through the colors and show you the runner of the color. So like this one here, I think is 50. Oh, you know what? Okay. But I believe that this, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. I think it's this one. But anyway, so that one there. And then I love this colorway. Look at the kiwi green in there and the golds. And this is what that yarn looks like. Yeah, you can really see that, can't you? And this is color number. These are all up on the website, 57. And then this one, I think I grabbed this one. Blue and teal. You know what? There was one that I think I didn't grab, and I think it was this one. But isn't that pretty? Oh, and then this one here. I love this color. I need to make, look at that. I need to make some new samples, because all the samples that I have are basically right now, actually they're for sale. They're up on the website. Like this one here. Some of the colors, actually maybe this one, the colors are still available. But most of my other ones, one or both of the colors that I used are no longer available. Then there's this one here, which is that. And I'm so glad they brought a pink back. There was a really great color that they did a couple years ago, and then they discontinued it. And it was just like the best color. And of course, I had done my sample with it. But there you go. So at least now there's some pink. And then this one here, which is very tropical looking. And I believe... You know what I think is, I think I grabbed a couple of not current colors, and I think the other, I just put everything in baskets. Yeah, I'm looking at it right there. I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. But anyway, you could see what the color looks like. But isn't that great looking? But like I said, you put two totally different colors together, and they will just be fabulous. You cannot go wrong. Not with this yarn. They all just will go together great. And the thing is, like the two totally different colors, one just makes the other one pop against the other, and that's what is so great with the slip stitch pattern. And that's what this is. It's just an easy 2-row knit in the round slip stitch pattern. Super easy to remember. Once you get going with it, you don't need to look at the pattern anymore. Self-made handles. And if you do it the way that I make my bags, and I probably made like a half dozen of these bags, in the pattern, the handle is folded down and sewn. It's okay. It's okay, but when I finish the bag, see how it rolls? I love how it rolls. So I just leave it, which means now I don't have to sew. All I have to do, because you knit your bottom, you pick up, and you work the rest of your bottom in the round, carry your two colors up the side, there's no sewing. All you have to do is work your ends in, and you're done. That's it. So this is a fabulous bag. And people are always, over the weekend, I had somebody, yesterday, I had somebody come in. She said she was out of state, and she just needed a little project, just something simple. I showed her this, instant. It's just, everybody wants to make this bag, and it's such a great gift. It's great for you to use for yourself. It's a wonderful little project bag. I've had somebody that used it to make it as their egg collecting bag. So it's just a wonderful project. And they work up very quickly. Size 7 needle. What's not to love? Especially if you don't have to sew. Yeah, I love it. Okay, and then what else do I have to talk about? Oh, so I have I have another trunk show coming up, and I'm thinking, I was just waking up this morning, and of course things are going through my head, and I'm thinking about the store, and I was thinking about this trunk show. The company's called Mood, M-U-U-D, and they're these cute, well, some of them are cute, and some of them are just really pretty, and you could either use them for knitting pieces, for carrying your knitting in, or as a handbag. This is one of my, back in the day when I used to use a strap, this was like my favorite. Of course, it was a dump bag, but I always loved this kind of a bag. Love this kind of bag. I still would love it if it had a handle on it. I know they do make some that have handles. But anyway, so there's a whole bunch of different styles that I have in these bags, and they come in the whiskey color and in the black. And I've got a lot of them here. I don't know. I have to think about how I'm going to do this. I was thinking, I don't have to do like a live show for that. Oh, this bag is amazing. It has so many inside pockets. So it's not just a big old dump bag. You've got things to put. Oh, that's actually a great bag. I like it. I might have to, maybe I can shorten up this handle enough that I can actually wear it as a shorter bag. We will find out if I can do that, because I like this bag. I haven't had this style in a long time. Back in the day, before I was really into knitting, I used to manage a handbag store. I started working there, and then I became a manager of the. Well, it's a shorter handle. It's still not as short. You know what? I have a leather worker a leather person that works right around the corner, and I bet you any amount of money he could shorten up this handle for me, so I could just wear it. Because I can't keep first of all, it kills my shoulder, and I just can't keep things on my shoulder anymore like I used to. Yeah, it'd probably kill me, but I like this bag. I think I'm gonna have to get this one. So anyway, so I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do this trunk show. I might just do because I'd like to do it also here, because when I do it on Facebook, I can no longer do them so that it's this is landscape, that it's always portrait, which I absolutely hate, and I can't show as much detail. So like I could show better if I did it on the YouTube. So I might just do it like I'm doing it right now. Just do a you know, I can't think of what it is I want to say. If I just do it and then post it later, I could do that. All right, so I might just do that. But anyway, so there's next week sometime I will be doing I have to think about this, because I have to get it back by, no, I still have 2 weeks. All right, so I still have a little more time to procrastinate as to when I'm going to do the trunk show for the bags. Okay, so stay tuned. I will let you know what's going on. But, and this is adorable too. I love this. It's so cute. It has all these little outside pockets. I just love this. There's a couple different sizes of this too. And again, you have your strap if you want to carry it that way. But this would be cute for a little project. Yeah, I love bags. I think we all, I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because we have so many opportunities to use bags, because we need project bags for all the projects that we have. So that is probably why. Okay, so let's see. I know I have one more thing I want to discuss. Well, actually, let me check my... okay, so I need to get this finished. I started this a long time ago because I wanted to do something in Jody Long's Delish, that beautiful 50% silk, and then super fine merino. Look at that. So I'm doing this, and I'm doing it in the pale pink, but then I'm thinking to myself, oh, wouldn't it be great to do it in all these gorgeous colors? I would love to have an assortment of this little bandana, and I'll show you how it knits up. This is out of Roseanne Fleischhauer's book, Cozy Coastal Knits. And I know you've seen me wear this before, but here we go. This little bandana. Let's take this off so you can see it. There we go. But how cute is this? Well, there we go. And this is done in the Noro Sonata Shima, the multicolored cotton silk blend, which is lovely. I'm not a cotton, you know me. I'm not a big cotton knitter, but this yarn I enjoy knitting so much that I did this colorway, and then I did this one. Actually, I think I did this one first. I'll show you this. I love the neutral color too. There we go. But this was so fun and easy to make. But isn't that pretty? But then what it was originally done in the book, and this is the book, Cozy Coastal Knits, and she has all kinds of great like ponchos and hats and mitts and some summer, lots of summer things in here. But let me find this bandana. But yeah, I've made 3 of these. Well, now I'm on my 4th one. It's so easy. But look at that poncho. Isn't that pretty? There's some beautiful ponchos in here. Nice, easy wearing, easy to knit. And her patterns are beautifully, beautifully written. Roseanne is very, very detail oriented. She's been here in the shop. She's done a couple class or two. She's come in to do a book signing. And so many people already own this book. But if you don't, this is up on the website as well. There are so many wonderful projects in this book. Oh, here it is. There she is. And this was the yarn. This was a recycled, a cotton and recycled cashmere. And I still do have a little bit of this yarn available in the shop. But yeah, this I loved the Ravello. I'm sorry. There we go. But look at that. And I have this in like a really dark denim. And I also have it in like a light gray. But so pretty. This was a pleasure, such a pleasure to work with too. But this is a great size. Okay, so anyway, so yes, so that's my plan, is to get this finished, and then I would really love, sorry. For those of you that don't know, we have the fire department just up the next block. So this is like an daily thing. And quite often Facebook, when I'm doing my What's New Wednesday, I can almost guarantee that they're going to come by. So yeah, but anyway, I would love to do this in some really fun, bright popping colors. I think that would be great. I was also thinking too that this yarn, especially some of these colors, especially with these great colors, there's that Pearl Soho. No. Is it? It's either Pearl Soho or it's Petite Knits. I think it's Pearl Soho. That they do, it's like a bandana, but it's a square. And you start it at the point and you work up and increase. And then what happens is you change color and then you decrease down. Can you imagine doing it in two different colors like this? And then folding it and having that peak of a bright color underneath the other. I think that'd be so pretty. I'm very tempted to do that as well. But that would be so nice in this. And this is so gorgeously soft. That would be really nice. Actually, I'm thinking even the Sonata. Ooh, you know what I just thought of? You could also do that with Sonata and Sonata Shima. It's right behind me. If you did, like even this one here. Nope, not this one. Oh, the one I have on. The neutral one. If you did half of it in the multicolor and then did the other half, pull one of these colors, or just whatever color that you like for the other half. Ooh, that would be nice. That idea. All right. I'm gonna have to go looking through my yarn and seeing what I need to do about that, because that is a project that I definitely want to do, and that'd be a great, easy, kind of mindless project to do. Nice travel project, because vacations and lots of travel will be coming up soon. It's that time of year. So, okay, so these are my projects that I'm going to be taking home with me so I can finish working on them between the little chiclet. Okay, so do not forget, if you would like the little peeplet and the spring chiclet as a pattern, since I really I will not be able to get kits out in a timely fashion at this point, check my website. I will have all the information about everything that I've talked about today in the notes below, so definitely check those out, or give me a call or an email or whatever if you have any questions. If you're out of the country and you would like that pattern, just get in touch with me and I'll be happy to make sure that you get a pattern. Okay, so anyway, I will let you go, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. And you all take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.